Good morning. Today is Wednesday, July 1st, and we're starting off the month. Here are your headlines. I'm leaving Diet Center. Product hold list for centers that have not submitted their professional liability insurance information. Some field notes. Surprise center visits next week. Year-to-date rankings, June rankings, and where the blank are your numbers? Trying to find out where some of the numbers are. Let's start with my leaving Diet Center. I will be gone from July 3rd until Monday, July 13th. On vacation and will not be able to be reached. So for those of you that customarily are calling me on my cell phone after hours or over the weekends, I will not be answering that call. That phone will be turned off until I return to work on the 13th. Let's talk about product hold. The following centers, and I have a quick comment about these when I'm done listing these centers. And again, I apologize. These numbers are not sorting chronologically. Centers 601, 599, 591, 521, 451. Centers 271, 266, 254, 226, 144, 134, Center 24, Center 22. Centers 1101, 1061, 1035, 1031, 1027, 1020, 1011, 1005, 1003. Centers 997, 890, 833, 830, 815, 800, 755, 644. Centers 605, 538, 527, 522, 574, 415, 392. Centers 381, 299, 294, 260, as well as centers 36, 33, 16, 9, 5, and 4. Now, there are, I'm going to say probably a half a dozen centers that have sent in alternative insurance information, and that is being reviewed today. So for those centers, I'm going to take you off product hold, obviously, right away until we can review that policy. I have to forewarn you, though, I don't think we've ever seen, maybe on one occasion, saw a policy that met the specifications that need to exist. And it's not a matter of us not wanting to have an alternative policy. We don't care. We just want to make sure that it meets all the specs that are required under the professional liability insurance. All right, let's move on to what is going on with some field notes that are things that are happening in centers. Desiree Girardi on Long Island reported combined gross sales of over $12,500 for 3 centers last week. Way to go, Desiree. Marilyn Helton and Lynn Spock in Winston-Salem just completed their second best consecutive 2-week streak of the year with over $14,000 in gross sales in the last 2 weeks. Way to go. Their best 2 weeks run was the first 2 weeks of April with gross sales of over $15,000 for those 2 weeks. Linda Smith in Greenville, Mississippi is on pace to finish June with her 3rd consecutive sales month of over $20,000 in gross sales. And just a week or so ago, Karen Johnson from Grand Island, Nebraska sent out a coupon flyer on various products and also offered free weeks on the program depending on how many weeks they purchased. She also sent out email reminders and used Call CIA for blast voicemailing. This produced over $10,223 for the week of ending 6/13. So way to go for all of you. So that leads us to who's in the hunt for top 25 for the year so far. Here are your top 25 for the year, and then I'll do top 25 for June. Top 25 for the year: Sedalia, Huntsville, Denver, Massapequa, Hewlett, New York Center 24, Bentonville, Lindenhurst. Let's see, Dallas, Cary, Sacramento, Ramsey, Colorado Springs, Wilmington, Grand Island. Hamilton is number 10. Number 9, Greenville. Number 8, Midland. Number 7, Jonesboro. Number 6, Albertson. Number 5, Winston-Salem. Number 4, Rye. Number 3, Germantown. Number 2 is Memphis, and number 1 is Little Rock. And there's about a $9,000 difference between those centers, number 1 and number 2. The great thing is we've got 12 centers over $100,000 already, which means it looks like we're on pace to set a record for centers having $250,000 or more for the year. Let's take a look at June's numbers so far. Number 25, Sue and Karen in Lincoln, Mary Cooper in St. Joe's, Lynn Manzer in Castle Rock, Sherry Gregory in Sedalia, Carolyn Ishii in Huntsville, Danella Johnson in Denver. Earl and Sue Childress in Monette. Wilmington, Sylvia Watkins is 18th. Fran Dalton in Dallas is 17th. Carrie Davis in Colorado Springs is 16th. Sherry Luke is 15th in Queensbury. 14th, Desiree Girardi in Hewlett. 13th, Stephanie in Ramsey. Number 12, Julie and Brian Chrissy in Cary. Number 11, Jason Foley in Jonesboro. Number 10, Linda and Maureen in Midland Park. Number 9, Karen Johnson in Grand Island. Number 8, Linda and Michael Smith in Greenville. Number 7, Ty and Jason in Jackson. Number 6, Marilyn Alton and Lynn Spock in Winston-Salem. Number 5, Desiree and Dominic Girardi in Albertson. Number 4, Judy Finch in Rye. Number 3, Kristen Herring, Little Rock. And number 2, Ty and Jason in Germantown. And number 1, Ty and Jason in Memphis. And some very impressive numbers are coming through. Ty and Jason in Memphis are already eclipsed the 42,000 mark for June. And I don't know if we've even gotten last week's numbers yet. So if you haven't submitted your numbers yet, we were well over 100 weeks missing in data. As of yesterday, we're down to about 60 weeks of data missing. So thank you to those of you that got that data updated. And for the rest of you, could please get that in ASAP because it determines what we do in July. One more quick note. Next week, Scott and Denise will be fanning out around the country doing surprise center visits, doing quality assurance evaluations. So be on your toes, get the floors dusted and the product all in alignment and the files organized, because here they come. That's what they'll be busy with next week. And while they're on the road, you'll be able to reach them because the office phone transfers directly to their cell phone, so you won't even know they're not in the office. And they have complete access to all their computer files in the office while they're traveling. That's your wrap-up for today. I'll come back to you tomorrow for one last update until I get back from vacation. Have a great day, everybody.